What's going on, Muscle Monsters? Align Gonzalez here, and today I want to talk about maximizing your newbie gains, building the most muscle possible in your first year of training. All right, so Lyle McDonald suggests that we can expect to build anywhere between 20 and 25 pounds of muscle in our first year if our training and nutrition are in order. Another expert in the field, Alan Aragon, suggests somewhere between 18 and 27 pounds. So I think we have a pretty good idea of what is possible in your first year, again, if your training and nutrition are in order. All right, so what I want to talk about today are the things that you have to consider in order of importance. Again, if you want to maximize that first year of training. Okay, so the first thing is adherence or consistency. Okay, we are extremely hypersensitive to the stimulus of weight training, and so just by going in the gym and kind of targeting each muscle with resistance, we're going to be able to grow. So if you take two guys and one is on an optimal program and the other is on a suboptimal program, but the guy on the quote-unquote optimal program isn't consistent, then the guy on the suboptimal program can expect to make better gains than the guy on the better program if he is consistent. All right, so that brings me to the next point, choosing a proven program. All right, now again, adherence and consistency are the most critical. So when you are choosing a program, make sure that it's not about how optimal it is, but about how much you can adhere to it. So whether it fits your schedule, do you actually enjoy it? Are you getting out of bed excited and primed to go work out? These are the things you have to consider when choosing the program, because again, that is the most critical part. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to link a few novice programs below that you can grab, including My Max in a Flash, which is completely free. Just go to the link below, put your name and your email address. You'll get instant access to that. And so now let's move on to the next thing, and that is going to be eating enough to grow. Again, because we are hypersensitive to the stimulus, we can expect to grow even if we're eating at maintenance, and chances are you're already eating at maintenance, and that's why your weight tends to fluctuate around the same number. It doesn't really go up, but it doesn't really go down. So if you were to consistently train on a good program and just eat the way you're eating right now, you still would be able to build a good amount of muscle. Now, because we're talking about optimal or maximizing the amount of muscle, we want to consider a caloric surplus. That way we are eating enough for our body to repair and rebuild new muscle at the fastest rate possible. Again, you can build muscle at maintenance. In fact, as a beginner, you can even build muscle if you're eating at a slight deficit. However, if we want to maximize the amount of muscle we build, then we want to eat at a slight caloric surplus. Even more so for guys who are already naturally lean. Okay, now that brings me to the next point, and that will be maximizing muscle gain versus minimizing fat gain. And this happens by choosing the right macronutrient distribution, right? So where we're getting our fats, our protein, and our carbs. Okay, so for example, if you're eating in a slight caloric surplus, but most of your calories are coming from fats, then chances are you are going to put on body fat faster than if your fats were, say, low to moderate and your carbs and protein were higher. And I'll give you exact numbers in an article that I wrote. Just go there and check that out. It's also got all the research linked to it, so you can check that out. They're not just numbers that I'm making up. And so that's pretty much it. If you can be consistent in the gym, follow a proven program, eat enough to build muscle, and then make sure that those calories are coming in the right macronutrient ratios, you can build the maximum amount of muscle in your first year. Now, if you're someone who's already been training for, say, 6 to 8 months and you're not really seeing results, don't be discouraged. All right, as soon as you start doing things correctly, you are going to start growing. Will you grow as fast and as much as someone who is completely new? Maybe, maybe not. But the fact of the matter is that you will grow faster, and that's what's important. Again, so if you want to maximize your first year of training, be consistent, get on a good program, eat enough, and make sure that those foods are coming from the right places. So that's pretty much it, guys. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, click the like button below. Make sure to subscribe for more videos, and I will talk to you guys in the next one. Peace.